start recording. Let's start recording. Save Photoshop. So I can see this blade. This blade looks little distorted. No problem. Control J. Let's have a few lines just to like align everything properly. This blade base, it's almost straight. Like if you check the reference, it's straight then slightly curved. It's not 100% straight. You can see from front it's little broader. You can see it very clearly here. So straight then slightly broad. So Control T, Control, I'll distort the image. This is just for the shape, not for the size and all. It's supposed to be straight. This is roughly straight. Roughly straight. Front side should be slightly broad. Just crop and save it. Import image. Okay, this image. Now I'll start. I can use a box or I can use a plane. Both works. Just keep those lines straight. Okay, let's add cut. I'll take one more cut. So like gradual. This is like really thick, so I'll just make it narrow. Let's keep little thickness. Slight narrow. Oh, if I make it narrow, it should be uniform. Select both of them together and then move. That should be even. Delete. Okay, placement of this now. Somewhere here and little smaller. Slightly thicker than this. And this part, if you check this thing, center part have little volume, little slightly rounded. So that means I need one more cut here. Slightly wide. Slightly smaller than this. Slightly narrow because I don't have exact this thing, so visually I'm matching, just eyeballing and like matching the shape. History, freeze, save file. Now this axe blade, if you check reference, I can see there is a hole. There is a hole. So to create this hole, let's see. Select both of them. First top part also I have hole, and this goes till here. You see, this section looks almost, this is flat. That means this is metal and this is separate part, top of this thing. So this hole I have to create. Extrude, do not extrude, just offset it slightly. Offset, delete, like this and bridge it. Add those cut so that I can make it little round. All corners. Oh, front and back I have selected, that's why it's creating this distortion, the top of this thing. Roughly create this thing. So if I want the exact same thing here also, I can simply mirror this. In Z, no, not Z, in Y plus. So perfectly symmetrical. Basic blocking is ready, and this wooden part you can see till here. You can extrude, or you can just simply with soft selection pull it up till here. Collapse, close hole. Just to hold the shape. This is a very basic simple blocking. Now there is a metal part that also have to create separately. A box. Okay, let's keep it here, and that pointy section multi-cut. Somewhat like this, and then I realized this is too much. Smaller. And from this particular view I can see it's like triangular shape, narrowing down evenly, so I need to fix this. Like this much narrow. Yeah, much better. Connect, and it's like slightly curved. Narrow. Front also slightly narrow. Oh, sorry, Control S. The basic shape of the axe is ready. Okay, rest I can sculpt. So this looks pretty low poly, so it is sharpness of this I need to retain. Press 3 and check. This is becoming too soft. Still little off, because metal it should be nice and sharp and crispy. And back side is slightly broader. That means the shape top view. Let's go top view. shape of this slightly should be slightly broader as well, like this, because this shape of this is slightly little soft selection, broaden this thing, or half of it. Those things I'll fix while creating. Okay, let's leave it like this only. I'll do it in ZBrush directly. Save. So everything is clean. So basic shape is ready, and only one thing I feel it's little tall, like taller as compared to the reference. So that is something I should fix, I believe. So center pivot, reduce it slightly. Slightly visible. Yeah, now it's better. So this basic shape of this thing, this is not high poly, this is not low poly, it's just a base model, just the basic structure. There I have to like sculpt everything, fix all the shape proportion, then I have to retopo and fix my entire model. And for retopoing, I can use this base model, optimize everything, and wherever it required, I'll just create those sections. I can do that, or I can just simply retopo the entire model. That also works. Okay, basic structure is kind of nice and fine, and yeah, only thing, number of loops I need to increase, and press 3 always and check like it's holding the shape. Corners becoming really soft. That's not correct. Three. Yeah. Edges are fine. Kind of looks fine. Save. One thing I just feel this is slightly wider, like it's uniformly, it's like gradually becoming thin. So that thing, just to check that. Yeah, this is much better. Previously there's like a small dent. Save. Okay, now that cover. So that whenever you're creating something like this, we need to, oh, there is no time. So we need to, I'll create this Monday, create this thing. Is there shortcut for multi-cut? Multi shortcut, yes. Like Maya, everything is shortcut only. Shift right click, like if you select any mesh, shift right click, multi-cut. And that cover will create this thing Monday. This thing like whenever you making something like this, like it can be a bag, can be a pouch, can be anything. You need to think from the point of view how it's constructed, construction of the object. So this is basically one piece of leather. You have to unravel, open it. So this is like basically flat surface, like open it here, then this part is again continuation of that surface, and then it's like a flap. So based on that you have to create the geometry as well, and then we, like, if the geometry is correct, your high poly becomes very easy, and then your sculpting everything becomes easy. So that we need to keep in mind and then create this thing. So we'll do that, and I guess I have back side view, yes, back view also. So we'll create those things, all stitches and everything, all this detail we'll do it in high poly. Like this is like hole, cut open hole, so this is also have to create in geometry. All this thing we'll do it, and this won't be like, won't take much time. So again we'll like another hour we can finish it easily. So like in 3 hours you can finish the base model of your basic model, and then again another like a couple of like 5-6 hours you can finish very good quality high poly model with proper detail, and then another like 5-6 hours if you spend, you can finish the texturing also very easily. So we'll do those things. Yes, if you like in this case I'll show you this thing like in Substance and Photoshop both how to do it, because Substance will be super fast, super easy, and you can do a lot of stuff really quickly. But in Photoshop, yes, you need to make sure all the details you're planning to create, either you have to do it in high poly, or you have to manually paint and generate those things in your texture. So like personally I prefer to create most of the detail in high poly, bake it, and then add colors and colors, because then you just have to add all those color variation, and it will look exactly same like your like reference. So if you like if you create a basic model, just a smooth version of this, then you have to do a lot of work in texturing, like manually to paint, add details, modify everything. So those things are there, but we'll match everything. Okay then, I'll see you guys on Monday.